acres is the place to be. Farm living is the life for me. As far as I can see, give me your tractor and leave New Jersey behind. Dun, 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 dun. You ready, BB?
Yeah.
You ready?
After that, I guess I'm ready for anything.
Well, that's what happened when I left New Jersey. I went from city life to farm life.
No,
Well,
it took you a while to get to farm life. Don't go there.
I mean, I only got a couple of banana trees in the backyard and stuff like that, but that's farm enough for me.
A couple?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, I'm not living on a farm, but
No, farm. That's a farm for him, y'all.
to me, when you have to use a riding lawnmower, that's a farm. Going from a push lawnmower.
Okay.
Alright, looks like it's hot today.
It's nice out today.
No, I'm talking about in the dashes. We did good lunchtime. Let's bring it in to the dinner and see what we get totally combined.
Shall see.
Dun, 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 dun.
Now you know what he wants is that night in the bed.
$10 for 8 miles? Hell yeah. And that's only because we're 4 miles away from the hotspot. That's where the hotspot is.
Okay, well, let's get going.
All right, I gotta get gas because.
I'm waiting for you.
All right, see what animal you're shopping for today for.
Kitty cat.
All righty, as Frank says, shake that money maker.
I'm a shaking.
Run, baby, run! 1727 for 11.7 miles. You gotta watch out with that. That thing's trying to be sneaky.
Yeah.
It's taking us the long way
Yep.
around.
Well, you know the short way, so go the short way.
Continue on US 98 North for 3 miles.
You think about it, where were we when we got that ping?
We
Remember?
were still over there by Walgreens. By our house when we got that.
Oh, we were by Walgreens, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that was saying 8 miles.
Right.
So it's saying by the time we got to PetSmart, by the time we went to PetSmart. Then we went to, then it was saying that from PetSmart to thing was 5 miles.
Right.
Okay. From Chick-fil-A to that apartment complex, remember on the right-hand side, was 3 miles.
Yeah.
So how the heck was 3 miles from the Walgreens to
Right.
PetSmart? There's no way. There's no way that was 3 miles. That would have been 4 miles.
Turn left onto Pierce Avenue.
Because we would have got, we went further down to the Steak and Shake and
Yeah.
yeah. So you gotta be careful. I mean, and then this thing wants to take you around the world. I'm gonna see by turning this way if I can shave off, but
Turn left onto Pierce
Saying
Avenue.
right now 2 more miles, so
right. If I turn left.
why does it want you to turn left?
Because it wants me to go down to Old Polk City Road
Oh.
and go that way. But that's what I'm trying to say. Now look, it added a 0.3 of a mile. So it's trying to tell me that it was closer to turn left by 0.3. So I'm saying, you got to keep an eye on that GPS. I mean, you got to keep an eye on that spaghetti line.
Yeah.
But it's most important that you don't go by what they're saying. Because they could be saying radius miles and not going through the side street miles.
Right.
So,
especially if you know the back roads.
yeah. So somewhere along the line,
Somebody went cuckoo.
you gotta keep an eye on the miles, and you have to know the difference between 3, 4, 5 and 6. You have to learn those
Because like
miles.
from Chick-fil-A to Duff Road is 6 miles.
No.
No.
Remember, it was 3 miles when we did that Zaxby's or something.
Yeah.
To that place. It said 3 miles on a straight run. Remember, we
Yeah.
were straight running
Straight
it.
run.
We're not going through these side streets. So you gotta be careful. Yes, we had our first winter weather. That's what a winter sky looks like. Excuse me?
A fall sky.
Yes, a fall sky, not winter. I'm sorry.
That's January.
1089 for 6.6 miles. Alright, dude, go shake that money maker.
I'm gonna shake you.
Corre, baby, corre! Got a nice little menu line up there. Edamamas. I love them. I just hate to take them apart. Not bad. Not bad. See, now this one here says 6.1 miles. That's us. We left there. That's a straight run. Straight. Straight.
Let's go Dominator Road.
Okay. I'm just saying that
Yeah.
6 miles going straight versus 6 miles going right. The good thing about it is that there's a lot of straights to this
Yeah.
one. Not a lot of turn here, go down, then turn there, right.
Left to stay on North.
So let me ask you this. What do you think about double stacking or triple stacking on Doordash?
It's alright. I mean, it has its good points and bad points sometimes.
What's the good points?
It's not bad if they're all going in a straight line. But what I don't like about it is sometimes
Use the
like how
left 2
you
lanes
go
to turn
in
left
2
to
this
stay on North
way,
Silk Loop Road.
1 that way. Or 1, 2, 3. They'll start you off at the easiest this way, bring you over that way, and then all the way back that way.
Right.
That I don't like because, I don't know, it's just too time consuming.
Do you think it's worth it to double stack? Forget triple stack. How about double stack?
Yeah.
So you think it's worth it all the time?
It's iffy. I mean, it all depends on what you're getting.
Well, what miles would you do in a double stack? How far would you go? And pay?
I don't like going more than 8 miles. Sometimes 11 if the money's worth it. But usually if you're going 11 miles and they're only giving you,
Continue for
say,
1.5 miles.
$12 or $15, that's I like to stay around 8 miles for 2. And then it's gotta pay.
Or what's the pay on 8 miles you would take?
At least $10.
So that's the minimum.
That's the minimum.
If. Not saying you would take them all, but
No.
if.
And that all depends too. Like if we're going towards the end of our dash and we're heading the same direction to go home, then yeah, I would go that far.
Right.
But I like to keep it under 6 for 2 dashes.
802 for 7.4.
No.
There goes your one house, dude, for Halloween. So that should make everyone happy.
Let's hope.
That's probably Dad Vader's house. He's gonna be the only one giving out trick-or-treat candy.
42.
$7.32 for 2 miles.
Not bad.
Okay, one day they say go to the drive-thru. The next day they say come online. Let's see what today is.
You never know.
Shoes and checkers, would you like to try our bake? Hello, I can take your order whenever you're ready.
Yes, ma'am. I have an Uber for a Kim S.
Alright, you can pull up to the window.
Thank you. For the people who love to see the prices, that's our prices, guys. That's the prices. Hour and a half, we made 30 bucks.
Not bad.
And this is a Doordash nightmare. These people got a whole bunch. Son of a gun. Now you see that order was for 2.5 miles. But it said it took us 0.9 to get here.
Okay.
Radius or actual miles. Now look, 2.7 to Foxwood, Carpenter's Way, which is Zaxby's.
I don't get it.
You see? But then we went down further that thing and it was 3 miles, 3 point something this morning.
I don't know. They're always jacking with these miles.
It's crazy. That's crazy. As far as my takes on the double stacking or triple stacking,
Yeah.
if you get a double stack from the beginning and it's just say 6 miles and it pays good, or 4 miles, then I'm okay with that as long as you look at that right there. If it's all straight lines, I don't mind doing that. But when you got to go through a lot of streets, side streets and stuff, then that would make me decide if I'm going to take it or not. Because that 6 miles might be more than 6 miles. Just like this morning when you seen that loop-de-loop, and that was trying to say it was 1 mile, 4 stops. You had to pick up 2 and drop off at 2, and it did a circle. And like you said, you were like, that's not 1 mile.
No.
Right. But when it comes to double stacking, if I pick up an order and then it say, do you want to add an order? You got to remember that it's going to be from that house too. So if I got a 1 mile and they say, hey, do you want to take this for an additional 5 miles? Most likely I would say no, regardless of the pay, because if the 1 mile is going to keep me indoors, it's going to keep me in the circle. If I go that additional 5 miles, I would literally be out 6 miles because I'm already 1 mile out from the hot spot. So that's what's going to make the difference there, is you got to learn the miles. You got to learn what your 3 miles is, because this morning 3 miles was different.
Yeah, it was.
You know, look at all that. They're trying to say that's 2.2 miles where you were here. We have to go here, zoom around, make a U-turn, pick it up, and then go all the way over there. They're trying to say that's 2.2 miles.
That's not.
Now, if they're doing the radius, and a radius to people is a circle, if they're measuring from here to here is 2 miles, I hate when it doesn't work. From there to there is 2 miles, okay? From here to here is 2 miles. And then you start doing all this, that's more than 2 miles. That's what you got to be careful.
And they're always changing it anyway.
Well, it's not that they're changing it, it's that a lot of companies, when they do miles, they do it by the radius. Like a pizza place, they will only go out. Yeah, we could take that one as soon as it goes down. Like a pizza place or normal delivery place, they will only go 6 miles out radius. Now, that doesn't mean going down all these side streets. It could take you 7 miles. Just means in the radius of it,
Then turn right.
that's what they will deliver in. Now, when it goes to the GPS mode, the GPS doesn't do
Turn right,
radius.
then turn left.
The GPS is going to do miles from that point. So that's what you got to learn. Oh,
What the?
we missed it, dude.
In a
See,
quarter
you're
mile,
talking.
Turn right onto Summer Landing Drive.
And you're not paying attention. But you see what I'm
Turn
saying?
left, then turn left.
So, I mean, to me, it's good and bad. The point is,
Turn left, then your destination
yeah,
will be on the left.
The thing is you got to pay attention to those miles. You got to know what 2 miles is. Is it a straight run? Yes, I would do a double stack on a straight. Now, if I'm going down streets, I would have to look really close to it to determine, okay, when I went out there
Destination is
last
on the
time,
left.
it was this many miles. When I went out there that time, it was that many miles. Now, if you said with 2 different apps, that's why I feel that it's better to double stack with 2 different apps than it is with 1 app. Because now, if you know you're going in a direction and you're cherry picking, you know, you have at will to choose. Now, once you're stuck in that, I mean, we've triple app with 2 apps, where we had 1 app had 2 and the other app had 1. I don't mind doing that, but the triple app or triple delivery on 1 app, I mean, it had to be really close. Like I said, there's good and bad, but me personally, I think you're better with the multi-apps than you are with the single app, because in the multi-app, you can get Uber and Doordash
Going in the same direction.
for 1 mile each. So you're really doing 1 point something miles for 2 deliveries, but like you said, you're going in the same direction. And it's a matter of just going one store, picking up, going to the other store, dropping off. I just feel like in the Doordash, when they try to multi-app you, they always give you this high number to make it look like they're paying you out more. And not really, because one person could, like we had, one person paid $2 on a $10 thing, the other person paid $8. So that $2 person got over. You know, they didn't tip or nothing and stuff. You see, here we go again. Now, see, 2.4 miles from the additional. And what was the first, what was the original miles? Do you remember?
2 miles.
So 6.
Like 2.4.
So that would be 8. Almost 9 miles. And you see how it's going to bring us into Lake Parker? I don't care about what that says, that 2 point. That's what gets you. That's what gets a decline. Decline that, because you see now we're going to be going into downtown Lakeland by the lakes, which is almost the south side of Florida.
Which is like 3 miles.
Right. And here we're getting, you know, $6.75 for the 2 miles or the 3 miles. That's what it was, 3 miles. So that would have been almost, you know, 9 to 10 miles. And then going through the zigzag, then going through the traffic. So, you know, you gotta follow that spaghetti line. That spaghetti line is what deceives you. And then, you know, then patience, of course. But like I said, the good thing now is if Uber was to throw something right now within 2 miles, going the same way that we're going, which is that way. We are going that way, but we're not going deep that way. You know, we're going by the hospital. This wants to take us into downtown and stuff. So just always remember, you know, it's good and bad. I'm not knocking it, but you gotta keep an eye on that additional mile.
Yeah,
I mean,
miles. And look at your map.
Yeah, I mean, when you're getting 2 deliveries when you're getting a double stack at one time and it's saying 6 miles versus now I'm getting a double stack where I have a 3 mile and they want to give me an additional 6, you got to pay attention to that, because 6 miles, I mean, I promise you, you know, people could try to hold, 3 seconds. Try to do something in 3 seconds and see how long 3 seconds is. So it's the same thing with miles, 3 miles versus 6. If you're in the city, 6 miles is far. It takes you out of the city limits and out of the hotspot. Now, when you're in the rural area, 6 miles might be just all back roads, country roads. So it might
or take you into the city.
Right, but what I'm saying is that if you're in the rural, at least you're going into the city and there's a hot spot there. Yeah. When you're in the city and it takes you out, you might not be going to a hot spot per like Cumbie Settlement.
Right.
Nothing out there. Nothing to even worth going that way.
Unless you like McDonald's.
Yeah. All right, baby. It's time to do what Frank says.
Shake that money maker.
All right, shake that money maker at Moe's. Run, baby, run! And here's a prime example. I mean, we can't take this one, but here you got a Sonny's, and we're here, and you see the spaghetti line, and they're trying to say that that's 1.7. Now, if this was 1.7, just a straight line, without that and without that, I would take it. This is another thing you gotta love about Lakeland. You got a lady right here. She's doing it, boy, for money. I give it to her. I'm telling you, she's doing it, boy. That's how you hustle, and not in a bad way.
No.
She's a freaking amazing.
She's giving back.
She's giving back and she's making money.
Yep.
And she's not just out there standing there with her hand out and stuff.
Yep.
Alrighty, let's get to this dash. Okay, now from this point was 3.2 miles. It's showing 3 miles. And let me see what this is all gonna be here.
What? We make the left.
Yeah, because it should be straight. Now you see all that zigzag in there? And that's saying that that's 3 miles. I don't know if you guys can see that good, but that's what I'm talking about. Now you see the difference in the 3 mile? There, zigzag, and it's all straight. So majority of this run is all straight. And that's what I was talking about with, you gotta be careful and look at that map. You got to. Burger King is closed. So yeah, like I said, there's good and positives with the double stacking.
There's good and negatives with the double dashes, yes.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, I would personally do 2 apps and double stack that way, because that would have been, if we would have took that other 6 miles, that would have been 9 miles for 12 bucks. 9 miles
Or more.
And if they were giving, right, if they were giving us just the radius number, that would have been, that could have been 12 miles for 12 bucks. So we were smart to decline that one. Very smart. That's a crazy move. Meantime, 723 for 6.3. Look at that. Look at that squiggly line. It's trying to tell you. And we're not even near the store. We're here. The store is there. Oof. That's taking us by the Polk Parkway, which is Highlands.
Yeah.
Now look at this one, which is closer, and it's saying it's 8 miles for $7. Now look at that squiggly line. That's supposed to be 3.6 miles for $5. But you seen what the $8, the 8 mile one looked like, right? 8 mile looks shorter than the 3 mile. Now look at this, 1.6 miles. Okay, the 1.6 miles looks about the same distance as the 8 mile. But they're trying to say it's 1.6 miles.
Yeah, it's not.
And the thing is we're far away from those 3 deliveries that just came through.
Yeah.
So there's no way that's 1.6. Because then they're saying that it's either less miles from here, it's 0.6 from here, and then it's a 1 mile dash, or it's a 1 mile
1.6 from the pickup.
Right. But or 1 mile here and 0.6 from there. Or like what you said, 1.6 from the pickup.
It is. They're going from the store to the house.
It's 1 mile.
Yes, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's why I said when you double stack, personally, double apping is better to double stack. Yeah. Unless they give you something from the start, not an add-on.
Right.
So let us know, guys, what you think about double stacking. Or even triple.
Yeah, let us know what you think about all that.
Yep.
And how you go about doing it.
Yeah. Because like I said, we're definitely gonna keep an eye on that spaghetti model. Because like I said, if the Doordash and Uber are doing radius, once you get on that Google map, that's straight miles. Like if I was walking or biking, that's straight miles. Where's that taking us to?
Quit being an ass. That's my job.
Alright, hey, yeah, because that's it. That's our last dash.
Alright.
That's the only reason why we're taking
We're
it.
going home.
Alright, one last time. Go shake that money maker. Corre, baby. Corre. Alright, from
So that wasn't bad for delivery.
5:30 to 8:36, 37, 8, 9, 41, 2, 43. And then from 11 to 2:30, we got 71. And then how much is that together? 43 plus 71 in 6 hours.
$114.
Not bad.
Nope, nope.
I mean, 14 average is usually 120, but not bad for 6 hours.
No.
I mean, they're saying that it's busy, but they always say that it's busy, but
Yeah.
But I think, of course, what screwed us is that we went and took a couple deliveries just to see what the miles were gonna be. How the heck do we get at it? You think?
We're gonna go down that way.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. But I mean, that's what we did. We took 2 long ones.
Yeah.
2 6-mile ones they were.
Yeah.
And then, because they paid out 10 and 12. But it's the only way you're gonna know the difference between the 2s, 3s. You gotta keep on practicing and remember.
Yep.
Well, looks like this neighborhood here got a couple of lights. See those houses that got the lights on like that? It's like Dad Vader's house that's decorated. That means they're gonna give out candy, guys. Houses decorated are gonna give out the good candy.
Probably, yeah. And then we got one up here with a dragon. And
I mean, are we like we're lost?
No, you gotta keep going straight.
You sure? Okay, 'cause I feel like I'm lost.
You're always lost. There's the dragon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there is the dragon right there.
See his wings move and everything.
Yeah, look at that.
He's cool.
That's Dad Vader's house. It's gonna give candy, guys.
Okay, straight out now.
All right. To our next adventure, guys. Let us know about your double stacking. Anything else, BB?
No, that's it.
Thanks for everyone who watches.
Yes.
Like and subscribe.
See ya.
Bye-bye.